The CW has continued to pump out incredible shows time and time again in the last few years. When The Flash premiered in 2014, it was no different. The series has been an amazing take on the classic set of comics and has brought the series into a new generation. The show has an all-star cast, and they all have been incredible in the last few seasons. However, there are some details and secrets about The Flash that you may want to know. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos. Harley Sawyer fired. One of the biggest news articles to come out about The Flash in the last couple of years is when Harley Sawyer was fired from the show in mid-2020. A lot of fans may not have known this, but Harley was fired because of several insensitive tweets he posted several years ago. It seems like these tweets had gone unnoticed until now. Though, when fans did a deep dive into his social media, they learned a thing or two about this actor and his past remarks that seemed to have been racially motivated. Harley Sawyer played Ralph Dibny, better known as the Elongated Man. Producers of the show revealed that Sawyer would not be making an appearance in the 7th season after they learned of these tweets, which Sawyer himself described as hurtful and unacceptable, adding that he regrets them deeply. Harley has been with the show since 2017, but he will no longer be working for the CW, and it seems like his Twitter account has been deleted as well, likely to prevent fans from reaching further into his past and calling all of his old tweets into question. It didn't take long for Warner Bros. And the CW to reach out and issue a statement about Harley's insensitive remarks. They said, in regards to Mr. Sawyer's post on social media, we do not tolerate derogatory remarks that target any race, ethnicity, national origin, gender, or sexual orientation. Such remarks are antithetical to our values and policies, which strive and evolve to promote a safe, inclusive, and productive environment for our workforce. While the tweets were not shared around too much online, BBC says they contained extremely hurtful language toward members of the LGBT community, as well as discussing violence against women, seemingly in a playful way. Harley has since disappeared from social media, but not before posting a proper apology to his Instagram page. The post has now gained more than 69,000 likes and reads. My words, irrelevant of being meant with an intent of humor, were hurtful and unacceptable. I am ashamed I was capable of these really horrible attempts to get attention at that time. I regret them deeply. This was not acceptable behavior. These were words I threw out at the time with no thought or recognition of the harm my words could do and now have done today. I am incredibly sorry, ashamed, and disappointed in myself for my ignorance back then. I want to be very clear. This is not reflective of what I think or who I am now. Years ago, thanks to friends and experiences who helped me to open my eyes, I began my journey into becoming a more responsible adult. In terms of what I say, what I do, and beyond, I've largely kept that journey private, and this is another way that I've let so many down. I still have more work to do, but how I define myself now does not take away the impact of my words or my responsibility for them. I am very sorry. Comments were turned off for the post, so we don't know what fans had to say about his apology. All that can really be said is that I hope Harley was able to learn from this experience. It's terrible to see so many actors and actresses being faced with situations like this. However, at the end of the day, we all have to take accountability for the things we have said and done. We all learn and grow throughout our lives and become different people as time moves on. However, that doesn't mean we can erase the things we once did or said, even if these hurtful words or actions come back to haunt us years down the road. We are still tasked with accepting what we've done, owning up to it, and changing ourselves for the better. While this so-called cancel culture has impacted Hollywood in a very big way, we have to all take accountability for ourselves. Think about it. If a cold case gets solved decades down the road, is a killer allowed to simply claim, "I'm sorry, I was a different person back then"? Absolutely not. Regardless of who the person may have become, they will still be held accountable and will likely be sent to prison. The same is true for Hollywood actors who are faced with situations like this. I'm just glad Harley was willing to own up to his actions and properly apologize.
For people, but never actually worked for me.
Secrets about The Flash you need to know. Taking things in a much lighter direction, there are several hidden secrets about The Flash that you probably don't know. The series doesn't always get the recognition it deserves, and this means a lot of interesting information has fallen under the radar in recent years, such as how the series has heavy roots in the previous show's Arrow.
We don't want any trouble, so maybe we can just talk this out, okay?
Grant Gustin helped create The Flash. In fact, the sole reason The Flash exists today is because of how popular Grant Gustin's character became in the original series. Grant has a personality like no other, and he has brought new life to the show. It's safe to say The Flash would be nothing without him. He is one of the greatest actors, and thankfully, the CW cast him in the lead role. According to fans online, Grant appeared in the Arrow long before The Flash was created, with the Arrow essentially being a proving ground for Grant and The Flash. Once they realized how popular he had become, the CW got hard at work creating a spin-off series that would star Grant Gustin and several of his other co-stars.
Great. Who the hell are you?
And do your parents know that you're here? I'm Barry Allen.
Candice Patton picked Iris's wedding dress. Candice Patton plays the wonderful Iris in The Flash. She is an incredible actress, so much so that it is difficult to separate her real-life personality from her personality in The Flash. Her acting is so convincing that it seems crazy to think about her playing any character other than Iris. The showrunners felt so confident in Candice's ability to take on the persona of her character that they allowed her to pick the wedding dress in which Iris would marry Barry Allen. She was flown out to Los Angeles to one of the best wedding dress shops in the area. Once she arrived, she was given free reign of the store and was allowed to pick any dress she wanted. In the end, I think it's safe to say she picked a beautiful dress and really helped pull the whole scene together. Better yet, the dress even appears to have white flowers embroidered on it, further playing into her Iris character.
When you're standing here now, I am meant to.
Geoff Johns loves Candice Patton. We're not done with Candice just yet. Like we said, her portrayal of Iris is one of the most believable characters we have ever seen, though her amazing acting skills have not gone unnoticed. While the CW often caters to a much younger demographic, shows like The Flash seem to have hit home for fans of all ages. In fact, Geoff Johns was so impressed with Candice's performance on the big screen that he personally sent her a text message thanking her for her accurate portrayal of Iris. For those of you who may not know, Geoff is one of the lead writers for DC comic series, such as Green Lantern, Aquaman, Superman, and obviously, The Flash. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.